Hey guys, I'll be comparing 5 different grading card companies and tell them what I like about them and what I feel is the best among the 5 of them. So let's start with ARS grading in or ARS grading in Japan. This was my first graded card. I graded my Dark Magician Asian English, which I got from a box like when I was still in high school, I think. See, ARS grading, grade 8. This is a Japan grading company. Out of all the 5 grading company, this has the clearest and most cleanest slab out of all the 5 ones, and the most thickest also. And the metal label looks very nice. Unlike the typical grading company where the grades are on the up, and the label and the grades are on the upside, they put it on the downside, which I thought at first was doesn't look good, but when you actually think about it, it looks better actually. Like when you see paintings, there are labels on the bottom, right? And the grade is on the back. If you don't get a higher grade, so it doesn't look too bad, unlike the other grades. Out of all the slab, this is one of the best. The problem probably is the accessibility. So they don't do overseas grading for now. Hopefully they do. Next we have PCG. I think this is the second most best looking slabs and label. Because before, like this is the one they did before. Their label is made of paper, and the font doesn't look too good. So I think this PCG is a new company. Like they started during pandemic or after a year during pandemic, and they made a partnership with Flesh and Blood. So they grade all the gold foil before putting it in the top loader and black envelope. Then after a few years, they upgraded with the new metal label, which looks very nice. I saw a YouTube channel where they laser printed the name on the metal label. I like how this company they continue to evolve their grading. Like they release a player slab, which I don't have because it doesn't look good, but it was too thick. But they released a new one this year, the Player Slab Slim, which looks very nice. And they have the subgrades, unlike before. Like before the Player Slab, they just put a 10 and the QR code. Now they have the subgrades also. Next we have CGC. I'm not very familiar with this. I just bought this on eBay for this video. But the label also looks nice. Well, if you get a pristine 10. If you don't get a pristine 10, the label looks bad. And the label black and gold looks good with the taste because it's black and white. The slab is also very clean. Almost as clean as the ARS one. Next we have Beckett. I want to grade my research parts with Beckett, like the Spy Family, but when I got this, I was like kinda disappointed with the slab. Like just like it's not, the metal label is not straight. Like there's a bump or something. I don't know if it's intentional to make the metal pop out. But there's also the size, like it's not one big capsule like they assemble it and then stuck it together and make it too thick. Yeah, I was kind of disappointed with Beckett. That's why I submitted this one with PCG. It's still because I still get a black and gold label even if you get a perfect 10. The your one would only look good with Beckett if it gets a black label, which I highly doubt. So order this one just to compare, or if they're the same. So yeah, they're the same. Like the label is bloated or something. So that's it with Beckett. Then we have PSA. To be fair, I didn't like the label when I see the pictures. Yeah, I think the label is still outdated. But supply is very clean, slim. It's slim compared to the other grades, but it's very clean. Got two, the one, the English one, the Japanese one, and the English one. I got this from eBay, which is very cheap, almost the same price as the raw. The problem with Beckett and PSA is that they upcharge you if the card is expensive. Unlike the other grading companies like ARS and PCG. Not sure about ARS, but I'm sure PCG doesn't upcharge you if the card is expensive. So rating out of all the 5 of them, I think PCG overall is the best grading company. Like easy to access here in Asia. They're relatively cheaper than PSA and Beckett because they're in the US only. And it's more accessible for PCG to grade it here in Philippines and other Asian companies than ours because this is only in Japan. But if you talk about the slabs themselves, ours is the best out of all the slabs. Like it's thick. The glass or plastic is very clear, and the label, metal label, looks very nice with the grade on the back. So if you don't put a grade gray, it still looks good for display. But PCG is best overall. So that's my opinion out of these 5 grading companies. PCG is number 1 overall. Then next is ARS grading. Third would be CGC looks nice, or PSA. I'll probably go with CGC in terms of label and clearness. Then fourth would be PSA. Then Beckett probably the last. Just for now. So I hope you guys enjoy the vid. Please subscribe and like. Thank you. Thank you for watching.